We just crossed the gully behind us and picked this guy up. Has measured it at 160 meters. It's got a beautiful face on him. Or her, I haven't checked. But anyway.
Would you like me to check?
Oh, you don't mind.
Excuse me, ma'am, thing, what do you identify as?
Excuse me, good sir. Female. She's a she. Good one. Let's keep going. So this is where we're camping, on top of this mountain here. That's where I'm set up. That's where the other boys are set up. One of them's over here in the rocks. I just shot a pig between that tree, and then it ran over to there. And when we measured it with the rangefinder, it was 350 meters. That's how far it was when I shot it. And yesterday, I shot a fox at that far back fence line there. We ranged that, and that was 200 meters, and that was a baby fox. So now we're going to go up that mountain there and shoot a couple of goats. We're trying to get to this mountain here because there's a couple of goats on there, but we're just going to have to find another way around because the other way is very dangerous. And there's a town behind the mountain, so we can't shoot at that angle safely. So we're going to try to get down here, climb up there, and then push him down that mountain and take a safe shot into the valley. Hopefully we don't push him up here. Alright, so we just came up the top of that mountain. Came down there. There's one goat up the top there. 1, 2, 3 there. One there. And one just down over here somewhere. I've got to go find it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. Now we've got to lug it back over the 2 mountains, back to the car. And then we're going to be a busy day of preparing meat. Be right back. So let's see how this thing does now. It's a very appropriate angle, but let's see how we go.
I can't help myself. Man.
Yeah.
He's got calluses.
No, we got to do this.
He's got calluses on his nuts.
Look at that dragging, my goodness. So this is the knife. And we're about to, our good friend here, Alex, is about to skin this goat for us with this, with the knife. So let's see how we go.
Oh, that comes out nicely. All right, remember what we did with the deer? How we did pretended that it was a male. A male. We gotta
lift it up and pull.
Lift, and since we're not gonna eat old mate here, we're just since we want it for the skin, I can't do it as generous as we did last time. So I try to keep it literally to the penis area, and then the nutsack, and then go down to the crotch there. So let's see how we go.
So how
see the penis there?
Yep.
Speak.
How are we in terms of sharpness? It's okay, seems like.
Really good so far. However, cutting fur, especially on the outside, like I just did it.
Yeah.
That's always a bummer.
Yeah.
And then the next test will be when we go around the ankles, here, when you're cutting against bone.
We didn't bring a sharpener, so might have to switch knives at that point. We'll see how we go.
Well, I've got a little sort of work diamonds set up in the car. So this is where we just lob this off now. If we were to gut them for food, I'd go straight down the crotch, because that pipe, the wiener, just continues right down.
Yep.
But for all intents and purposes,
we don't care about the guts. We're not caring about the meat.
we lob this off here. Would you like to eat that or have that tan too?
I'll pass. Make it into the thing you hang from the back of the car, but I'll pass.
I've seen a video recently of someone make a really nice pouch or purse out of it.
That's
And these things you can actually eat. But might as well slide in another lesson here. So the way you peel the nuts for consumption is you lob this end off, you lob this end off, and then you can see there's sort of a string running here. All you do is you very briefly run your knife like that along the string to pierce that layer. Then you put your finger in that string area there. You can have something to grab and you do another slice.
Yep.
See how that actual testicle comes out?
Yeah, that's the meat.
You do that on the chopping board and you just roll, you pull that skin through as if you were skinning a fish fillet.
Yeah.
Out comes the leftover nut, which just looks like a scallop, really.
Yeah.
Also tastes similar texture.
Wow. And what does it taste like?
I don't know. It only tastes of the butter, the salt, and the pepper that you put on it. Really, it's more of a.
So it just absorbs.
I reckon it's more of a dare.
Yeah.
And a psychological thing than
then
anything else. But I like eating it. Actually, I like the texture. I love scallops. However, I can't eat seafood. I get sick from it. So that's the next best thing. All right. See the penis there still?
Yeah.
Let's get a bit more of it off. All right. Similar thing as if you were to gut them. So we gotta make a central incision under the skin all the way up to the tip
Chin.
of the jaw or the chin, and then we gotta sort of ring bark the ankles, front and back, and then we gotta connect the central cut with the legs. So there's multiple ways of doing it. I usually stretch the leg and go down the middle. What did Robert the Whiskit say? I think you can do it on the back.
Oh yeah.
As well. So you can cut from here all the way to the bum hole. And then imagine this folds out sideways.
That makes it flat.
It gets you a different shape.
Yeah.
Rug. I've not done this way. We can try it today if you want.
Oh, you didn't get inside. Oh wow, you did. So that smell, that's just how goats smell?
That's how billies smell.
Billies smell.
So far that's a nice knife when it goes through there like butter.
Nice.
However, to be totally honest, there's the connecting cuts I like to do with
butcher knife.
My knife that has like a modified gut hook on it.
Ah, yeah, let's do that.
It's that outdoor edge thing.
Yeah.
Have you seen me use it?
With the replaceable blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it has a really shallow hook
thing
on there with a blunt tip, and you can just insert it and go.
Yeah. I'll pop the ankles if you want while you're gone.
No, they can stay on.
Oh, of course, because we're not.
No need to take them off.
For sure.
So the only reason we've taken them off back then in the field was so we can
Field
save
trip.
ourselves a few kilos
Yeah.
of walking. Since I've never done this cut before, it's going to be a bit of a struggle to keep it straight, but I'll try.
That is a good knife to have.
I want to be able to match the cut. Did I connect it?
I think so.
I did.
Yeah.
All right.
You do.
You've got a really good fur, buddy. So eventually when I have a cut through here, traditionally I go here and then up. That's just really hard to do on the animals because you acutely change angle.
Yeah.
180 degrees.
So it's easy to go up to the
What
neckline.
if we were to go on
down to the chest.
Stop it there.
So that's a really good knife to have for taking off the skin. Nice.
Hold him, please.
Look at all that meat.
Yep, just steady him there a bit. Oh no, I'm off the center line.
It's all right.
There we go. I think Robert at one stage attempted a billy where he left the head on, like the typical bear rug.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not sure what became of it. I've never seen the finished product, but I know that he's attempted it. And I've never gone all the way to the chin beard, but we'll see what we can make of this.
So one half is done and it's still going strong, it's still staying sharp.
Yeah, good knife.
So happy with that.
And see, I think I'm still getting used to the shape of it. I think I've been using the tip too much.
Yeah.
But did you see how I just dropped the knife a bit and used the round
base
part, and it just worked way better. I'm just getting used to the shape still.
Washed it up, come up nice. Managed to get a few skins with it and it's still going strong. Now it's going to kick back and wait for any other pests to come out here. See how we go. Needed to come back and just clean some of the meat off these ones so we can get the salt in there well enough. So I'll do that now. While I'm here, I'm trying out my mate's death grip, and I have to say I absolutely love this thing. You don't have to worry about holding the rifle. You don't really have to worry about stabilizing it much either. It makes it much easier to get an accurate shot, especially at distances, so if you're going 200-300 meters. I know Edge of the Outback has a brand that he sells, and I'm sure it's amazing. But I think this is a good, cheaper alternative for anyone on a budget. So yeah, now I'm considering getting one. No foxes yet. Earlier today, I was up on this rock. Yes, this rock. And we actually ranged it at 350 meters. So just down where by this dam here to the left of that dam, focus iPhone, fail. That's where the little mob of pigs were, and they were running away. So I got off a shot, and let's go see how I did. We just dragged him from over there, brought him over here. Oh, her. So happy about that. It's a not bad size, but always good to get these females out of the system, because that's going to be a lot less piggies being born this year. So it's my first pig. Pretty happy about that. Let's head back up there and get set up for Overwatch. It's been a long day, long morning already. Camp's all set up nicely from last night. A few goats hanging there from yesterday. And we're just salting some skins up here. We just spotted these 3 goats in this paddock. Problem is we can't shoot at them because our mates are behind that mountain. And so we're not going to risk any potential ricochets. We're going to have to just wait for them to come back. We're going to call them to come back, and maybe they can take a shot once they hit the top of that ridge. Sneaky little goats. You live today, maybe. well, here's a predicament. Car's all the way down there where that glowy, those lights are. And we're stuck. And there's no mobile reception. And the CB, the UHF from the car doesn't reach all the way back to base camp. So I've had to walk up this little hill mountain here and radio to base. So hopefully we've got a couple of guys coming out to pull us out. Boy, I'll tell you, thank God for good friends and for the ability to shine a bright light towards them to tell them where we are. Because there's no mobile reception here and the radios are only just working. So they're heading this way now. There they are. That's them cresting the hilltop there. Just saw a fox run across the valley there. So mates picked us up, pulled us out of that hole. Fortunately, we're back at camp and I've put just took a shot at a fox out here somewhere. To help me find it, I've left the rifle on the tripod up there with a flashlight on it, and it's just pointing this way. I've got the Javelin on the Picatinny rail, so just trying to find where that fox is. We're reckoning 300 meters. We'll see if we find it, how far it is. I'll do the measurements. Found it, and it is a male. And where did I get it? Oh, that's a healthy neck shot. That's beautiful. All right, I'm going to pin the location, measure it, and head back, carry it back to camp because we want that tail. It's a beautiful fox. Let's see how far it got, or how far I shot it. All right, guys, from this rock here, we measured it to 240 meters. Dragged it back. Where did I put it? Over here somewhere. Okay. Beautiful fox. And that's it. I'm going to have to call it a night. It's just after midnight and I'm exhausted. So I'm going to go to bed. Hugs and puppies, guys. Last little video before I go. There's beautiful birds everywhere. The willy wagtail was picking the ticks off this fox. Or picking something off. And look at all these birds.